My husband and I recently returned from a 4-week road trip to celebrate our 40th wedding anniversary. Now, you might be wondering, so what? Well, what I want to take the time to do today is kind of compare and contrast that road trip with your fear of public speaking. Hi, I'm Leslie Fiorenzo, and in today's video, I want to talk about the uncertainty of what might lie ahead on the road and the uncertainty of what might lie ahead when you do a presentation. It is very similar in my experience, and I want to encourage you to take a step forward, number one, to get over that fear. First and foremost, acknowledging that you're a little nervous, a little anxious, a little fearful is okay. Do not stay stuck in that place. Do not repeat that mantra. Okay, yeah, I'm a little anxious about this. However, I'm going to reframe that anxiety to excitement. Now, of course, when you're going to head out on a vacation, which is exactly what we did, that anxiety is not so much. It's pure excitement. It's pure, I can't wait for this experience. Tell yourself that same thing before you step out on stage to present, lead a meeting, or hit record on your video. It's all the same. Your body does not know the difference. Your body responds to excitement and nervousness in the same way. So those sweaty palms, that racing heart, guess what? Reframe it as excitement. Taking small steps towards your goal is huge. So we broke our 4-week trip down into smaller, manageable pieces. Obviously, we had a long way to go. We wanted to do kind of an oval as we toured the western United States, leaving here from Michigan, going up through the Upper Peninsula, and then points west and returning. Those small steps can be the same for you as you think about presenting and getting on different stages. So let's say you have a goal of speaking at your industry conference. Great. What are you going to do to get yourself there? How are you going to practice? Most meeting planners, at least it's been my experience, want to know what you've done beforehand. They want a track record, if you will. So taking small steps towards your big goal can be really helpful. Take the opportunity to plan and prepare and write out those goals. Keep them in front of you. Oftentimes, the mistake people make is just thinking about things. Maybe they verbalize them. Maybe they say, oh, I want to do this, but they fail to create a plan of action that they can look at every single day and take action every single day to move themselves forward. Now, maybe for you, the thought of getting in front of an audience is absolutely terrifying, and you're almost paralyzed with fear. What's one thing you could do, however small? Maybe it's simply looking up the dates for a conference, or maybe it's looking up who looks for speakers locally, so you have an opportunity to present to a local group in a smaller venue before you step out in front of a big conference stage. What is that one action you can take today? What's one action you can take tomorrow? You follow it up, taking small steps. Just like we did on our road trip, we averaged 2 to 300 miles a day. That gave us an opportunity to stop and see things along the way, but it was the small increments that got us to our end goal, obviously returning home again. Find a support system. Now, one of the reasons we rented a car on our road trip was so that we knew if something went wrong, and luckily it did not, we had someone to call. We could call the rental agency and they would arrange for another vehicle. So, what's your support system along the way? When do you need to phone a friend? When do you need some expert advice? Surround yourself with people who are looking to achieve a similar goal so you can be a support system to each other. So that's all for today's segment. Next week, I'll share more about our trip and compare it to your speaking journey. For now, if you have not subscribed to my channel, I want to invite you to do that. And of course, if you know someone who could benefit from this video, please feel free to share. See you next time.